is full of many different groups of people, and what's interesting is that everyone experiences the game in a totally different way.
Yeah.
Social VR is
Yep.
a completely new concept.
They cut off his
Yep.
reaction.
Anyone or anything or go to any place. So as you might imagine, here fosters a thriving and growing culture
Whoa.
unlike anything society has ever experienced before. Complete expression, complete creativity, and complete control over the way that you want to experience reality. But here
Woo.
in VRChat, there are some
Oh,
common
wow.
stereotypes of different types of players that you will encounter.
Oh my
Whether you're a new
god.
player trying to get
Do you know
familiar with the
Dewey?
cultural terms, or you're a long-lasting veteran that knows somebody who fits into one of these categories, it's really interesting and fun to explore the types of players there are. So let's get familiar with them together. Let's start with the most well-known group to the general public first, memers. If you enter a public
Memers.
lobby and
Oh,
Buff
wow.
Winnie the Pooh runs up to you yelling racial slurs, well, that's why. It's the Ugandan Knuckles meme that kickstarted VRChat's popularity.
Oh
back
yeah,
in
the narc.
2017,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's often been a stereotype of
I
Do you
love
know
this
the
one.
way?
This is my
to the
favorite.
outside
Do
ever
you know
since.
Dewey?
Do
Queen.
you know the
It's
way?
a very surface level experience that everyone will see on the
Queen.
first day of the game. But if you're bothered by these kinds of people,
Oh,
remember that you
gosh.
can just mute
Do
or
you know
block
the
them.
way?
VRChat is a reflection of the
Oh, I
internet,
know the
and,
way.
well, you're gonna get used to seeing that kind of stuff anywhere on the internet, including
True.
Now let's move on to VRChat minutes. You might start up a conversation with someone when you realize that they're listening but not saying anything back to you. There's various reasons for this, but a lot of people do have social anxiety and
Typical.
don't like to
Oh my god, this was me when I was in VR chat a couple days ago. Winry was there, Silver and Antex, and then we had Antex's friend, and then of course my monitor went to sleep mode, and they fucking bugged my
Mike.
the mic, so I cannot use the inbuilt mic on the Oculus Quest. So I was like, but what the fuck am I supposed to do? So I took a pen and write like, but my mic is broken.
Oh, right.
I was like, fuck.
use their microphone because of that. But there's also a very large deaf community that's developed their own dialect of sign language to communicate with one another using VR controllers. Mute can end up being one of the most expressive players out there. Some know how to use VR features so well, they make it look like they're interacting with their environment so convincingly that you just totally forget you're even in VR. Some players aren't mute by choice, as there is a medical condition of the same name. So even though it is common slang, it's good to note that some players don't appreciate the term. Next, let's talk about furries. Furries being people with a love for anthropomorphic characters. They get a lot of internet hate online, and I'm sure you've seen quite a lot of memes about fursuits as well. But VR avatars allow them to express themselves in this way in a safe environment. In fact, one of the biggest VR conventions out there is actually called Furality, and this summer they got over 15,000 attendees, including raising
15,000 people.
Yeah.
That is insane.
$2,000 for charity, which is a great testament to how awesome their community can be. So seriously, don't be weirded out by seeing one, and start a conversation instead. Another thing you'll notice in more public lobbies are the role players.
Oh,
There's
role
quite a few
players.
groups that enjoy running around with matching avatars from their made-up worlds or favorite fandoms. A lot of times they'll interact with you in character, and it can be pretty cute.
Are you for real?
But an awesome demonstration of how VR lets you go or be anywhere you could imagine. There's also the whole organized roleplay groups that you have to apply for, where they have dedicated worlds and events, which is kind of dope, I know. Ah, yes, questies. Players that use the
What do you mean,
standalone
questies?
version of VRChat have an icon under their name, letting everyone know they have a less exciting version of the game than everyone else. Quest players can't see most out.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you can see it with the. Oh.
Yeah, you can see what they use.
Oh, the quest.
Avatars, or visit most worlds because of the hardware limitations on the Quest.
Oh,
this
yeah.
isn't a problem if they just connect the headset to a PC, but it certainly waters down the game for people who can't. Despite this, the Quest 2 is the most popular headset out there, so in general, this demographic actually contains the most players out there.
Roleplay might be the one I have the hardest time to interact with.
there.
Oh.
Questies often get a bad rep because of the fact it's more accessible. and
Yeah,
has
the
less
conversation
barrier to
always
entry through
gets
a
like
class,
weird
which
and
means
goes
more
in
trolls
weird
can get into
directions.
the device.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's
Because a
just
lot of
like, yeah,
parents
fuck it.
unknowingly hand over their kids free reins to VRChat unsupervised, and that leads to basically every kind of bad situation you could imagine. I like to think of the Quest version of VRChat as the VR entry drug, because a lot of people start with Quest only to soon end up with a Valve Index, 8
Aw.
trackers, and a poll in their bedroom. Trust me, I'll explain that one soon. And if you're a Quest user, then I think you'll like today's sponsor, which is Soundcore by
I want to
Soundcore
get
VR
off the
P10
work
is the
already.
First made for Meta low latency, true wireless gaming earbuds authorized by Meta themselves to work perfectly with Quest 2. These earbuds provide seamless
They
audio
do.
and visual VR gameplay under 30 millisecond latency with their Lightning Sync wireless technology. You're able to pair simultaneously
The
to your phone
standalone
via
Quest
Bluetooth and your
sucks.
Meta Quest 2 with the included USB-C dongle to answer calls without ever needing to pause your gameplay. Although their sleek light-up design does perfectly match your Quest 2, you can totally use them with other devices as well. Whether that's your PC or PlayStation or Nintendo Switch or Steam Deck. You can even use the instant switch feature on
Hi,
the app to
VR
swap
girl.
between any
What's
audio
up?
devices that have a dongle attached,
Hello.
all with just a click. The Lightning Sync
Hello.
wireless technology uses a 2.4 GHz high-speed wireless connection, custom chipset, and superior LC3 codec for lossless audio transfer. But also, you can't not look cool wearing these things. I mean, come on, look at them. And for only $100, you can check out the link in the description to grab a pair of VR
$100?
and stay seamlessly connected to the virtual world we all love. And back to the video.
Wait,
Dancers are people
is that her? Huh.
people love. And back to the video.
She looks cute. That
Dancers
girl, that woman, that's
for
her.
people who use
As
mobile
a
tracking
this
to,
one.
well, dance. Sometimes you'll see them out in public worlds just having
I
fun,
start following her because she do a lot of things of VR stuff.
but there's also many places like full body
Are you
tracking
gonna stroke
that
her
cater
too?
to just this
No.
kind of type of player. There's lots of exotic dancers around, as well as street-style dancers who are able to do crazy tricks and stuff that I honestly still don't understand how they do with the headset on. The most common way to achieve full-body tracking is to attach them to your feet and your waist, but some people use up to 8 for way more accurate,
8?
pinpointed movements. It's
Okay,
really cool to
how much does the freaking one of these tracker cost each?
watch, and I've even seen people go as far as to install poles in their rooms to line up with virtual
Probably
ones to spin
like
around on.
200
Pretty
or something.
dedicated, huh? Crashers are a type of person that go into public worlds or events with the sole intention of, well, crashing people. They'll overload particles and effects to their avatars that computers
But yeah.
straight up can't handle.
More
Experienced users will hide lower
There was one time when one of the Silver's friends joined the group, and he started using one of his abilities, and Silver was like, "But stop using that! You crashing my fucking PC."
trust ranks like visitors or new
Okay.
users for this reason, since crashers usually won't do this on a main account. This sucks during events, but thankfully it's not too common to experience. It's annoying, but don't let the a-holes ruin all your fun. On a more positive note,
Is that the
there's
time
a
where
huge
he
LGBTQ+
was also able to turn
community
into a
that I just
female?
have to
Hello,
Follow-
Bayou.
I mentioned before with furries that people feel like they can express themselves better by
Wait,
choosing
what?
to
What?
highlight. Positive note, there's a
As it was
huge
that the same where
LGBTQ+
he turned into like a
community
female model?
Oh,
you're fun. On a more positive note, there's a huge LGBTQ+ community that I just have to highlight. I mentioned before with furries that people feel like they can express themselves better by choosing an avatar that represents them. And
Yeah.
it's a very similar story here. I've made many trans friends here, and you'll definitely find that the general VRChat community is super open and accepting to all types of people when it comes to identity. Experimenting with different gendered avatars is
same sex.
encouraged, and it's a pretty eye-opening experience that I do recommend to everyone to try out at least once. I think self-expression is one of the most important parts of using VR, and I couldn't go
the
without
whole fucking making out in VR is still so weird to me.
mentioning how life-changing this game can be for LGBTQ+ friends. In public lobbies, you'll always notice full-body users sitting in their corners chatting, and if
I mean,
you
in
go
a
up to
sense, I
them
guess
as a new
that's fair,
player,
but
well,
Yeah.
a lot of times they'll just straight up ignore you. These players
Oh, it's a
are the
brush.
highest trust rank.
I
Trusted
mean,
users.
some people like to does not want to do that in real life, but they want to do that in VR instead because they feel more so, you know, they feel more comfortable doing that, I guess. Or am I wrong?
Yeah.
These purple people have a funny reputation of being
I
kind of elitist
understand.
because they've spent a generous portion of their lives living and breathing
Boomer
inside.
detected.
Uh,
Oh, antics. Wrong.
VRChat. So sometimes talking to them can be a
Jesus.
pretty awkward interaction. I promise not
Ew,
all trusted
antics.
users hanging out in public worlds are like this. Oftentimes they'll be some of the most helpful and also excited to have you there. But it is a pretty hilarious stereotype that you will see happen. Like I mentioned before about hiding certain trust rank players. to
I
prevent
specifically
getting
have my
crashed,
buff
trusted
pub
users will
plush
often
just
mute
watching this
new
stream.
players entirely in their safety settings as to not be bothered or pulled out of their immersion. If you've ever gone in and felt like VRChat was too clicky for you, it probably is why. One community that I spend a lot of time in are VRChat ravers. There's more than a
Ravers?
handful of nightclubs in VRChat, and because of time zones, there's pretty much a party
Why
going
would
on
you
at
have
all times.
mayo
There's dubstep
when making a
clubs,
hot dog?
underground techno venues,
Antics.
beachy music festivals,
American.
and literally
Wait,
everything
you
else
should
you can
know.
imagine. Once you go to an event, it's impossible.
I've never
not
heard
to
of
get
that
hooked.
before.
You
Why
feel like you're
antics?
actually there. And DJs will perform live with their
No.
headsets on, often with a live VJ as well, putting on visuals in the back. A lot of the dancers
I'm
that I
quite
mentioned
certain
show up
that's a
too,
thing in
and because of
America.
VRCDN, shout out
I
to
would
Mayo
never
hot
have
dog?
mayo.
super
Yeah,
low
like
latency.
I
No, me
can't
neither.
stand mayonnaise.
More
Mm.
the sounds and
burgers.
visuals. And look,
Not
you
hot
don't have the drink
dogs.
if you go into a club,
Nope.
but you'll definitely
Nowhere.
be
Maybe
hearing cheers every
sushi
so
and like
often,
spicy
which
mayo,
leads
but like
us to
that's
the
still
next group of
probably stepping.
users,
Like I like
the
Japanese mayo
drinkers.
more than like
Holy
American
heck,
mayo.
there are a lot
That
of
is a
drinkers in
fact.
VRChat.
Drinkers?
Again, because of time zones, there's friend groups or
Mhm.
Wait,
Everybody talking.
wait, seriously? People are drinking in VR?
parties going
I
on
mean, seriously, getting very, very drunk in VR.
24/7, and you'll
That
encounter
sounds
a lot of
great,
tipsy
actually.
players
That's
everywhere you
like
go. I
the best
love
thing
partying
I
and
could
drinking
think
in
about
VR. Don't
doing
get
when
me
I'm in
wrong, you
VR.
definitely feel some heavy pressure
Truth.
from some different friend groups to join
Wait,
them,
I
which
should
gets
try
undoubtedly
like
nice.
finding
It's
a
cheap,
bar.
it's
That
convenient, and
sounds
it's
really
social.
nice,
It can
actually.
be a little overwhelming depending on which communities you're a part of, but just like in
Yeah,
real
it's
life,
not a
it all
good
comes down
combo
to the type of
antics.
people you surround yourself with. I made a video talking to someone who drinks so much because of VRChat they actually ended up
Well,
in
to
the
be
hospital
fair,
and almost
if
died.
you're
So,
at a like a
seriously,
bar, you
please
can
take
just
care of
sit
yourself
down
and
in
your
VR,
friends.
just look
Desktop
around and talk to
users.
people
A lot
from
of
your
people
seat.
don't
Yeah.
actually know that you can play
That's
VRChat
actually
without
quite good
the
for
VR
someone
card
with
on
motion
their
sickness, I
PCs.
believe.
It's kind of comic to see still avatars standing completely straight and
Well,
pulling
and
the
not to
default
mention,
dance
yeah, VR
animation
has
out of
a
clubs,
setting
but
where
they're
if it
generally
is a
accepted in
headset or
every
something, you
community.
can at
Sometimes
least
I don't really
have a
understand
sit
personal
down
space and run around
option
maps,
as
which
well.
is
So
jarring
like
for
you're not
VR
moving too
Mhm.
much.
That's the same avatar as
Oh my
Antics were
I
using.
understand personal space and run around maps, which is jarring for VR users to have someone pass right through your face.
That
but
one?
most desktop users
Yeah,
do end up getting VR later on. Heck, I only played for
Okay,
3 months.
to be honest, I had this feeling. I really, really want to buy one of the
Most desktop users do end up getting VR later on.
Valve Index.
Heck, I only played for 3 months before I felt
Yeah,
like
the index is nice,
to
but
join by buying my first VR headset.
You have
Sometimes it's
too much
VR players
power.
being lazy, but
They are
if
so
you're considering
expensive.
buying VR
Yeah,
for
they
the
are.
first time, then honestly hop into desktop mode
Uh,
first and
Do you
scope
like
things
it,
out for
Alexia?
yourself.
A newer index? Wait,
I think I
are
more
they
than
gonna
like
release
it.
a new one?
I think you
Because
should
the
show some
index is
tech.
like 5 years old.
The
Mm.
final group I'd love to
Oh.
mention are the mirror dwellers. Yes, I couldn't
The
not
mirror
name this
dwellers?
Make some
one,
fantasies
because it's
come
just
true.
so stereotypically funny at this point. There are people, and I kid you
Wait,
not,
what?
who literally invest
I said make
thousands
some
of full body
fantasies come
tracking
true.
in the
Show
best
some
Oh.
tech.
headsets just to sit in VR in front of a mirror. I swear, it's like getting
You want to
brainwashed.
see
No
something,
matter
Circuit?
what hangout world
Wait,
you're
Yeah,
in,
what?
sure.
there's a group in front of a mirror cuddling.
That's very interesting. Just to get all
No,
this,
Jesus, that's a good. I love it.
getting all the equipment just to stand in front of a mirror.
Their friends and sometimes not even talking, just staring deep into the endless infinity of their own faces.
What?
There's nothing inherently wrong with this, but considering this is supposed to be a social VR game, it's pretty funny
It
how
sounds like
antisocial
Swicket
this
liked
group
it.
is. And
Oh,
I-
yeah,
I-
15 types of
Yeah,
VRChat
I love
community.
stuff like that. It's
adore it.
great.
There's obviously
I'm-
way more
I'm
types
not
of
gonna
people and
lie, I
communities
adore
out
it.
there,
I just
but
don't want
these are
I didn't
some
want to hype
common
it too much
terms
where
and
he was
stereotypes
asking
that
so
I think
much, but
everybody
no,
who plays the game
I
should definitely be
adore
aware
it.
of. Let me know in the comments about your opinion
I
on
want-
these groups
well,
and which one you
hey,
think
I wanna
should
see
make a
it.
video about next. Like
You
this video
sure?
if you enjoyed and
Yeah,
subscribe
why
to
not?
the
100%
virtual
positive?
reality show. Definitely
Okay.
check
You
out
really
my Patreon
sure?
as well if you
Yeah.
enjoyed this video so that I can
Oh,
keep making ones
okay.
just like
David don't
this.
know what he
Anyways,
wants,
thanks
but
so much for
show him.
watching. I've been your host Fia, and I'll see you in the next
Haven doesn't
video.
know